Hi, everybody. This is Welcome Back to America, and I am DB Frick. Thanks for checking out the show tonight. This one's pretty special in that we're doing a retrospect on me. As some of you may know, I've been working in entertainment for about 30 years now. Started when I was 13 at Holy Trinity High School. We started performing improv against other high schools, and during summers we would be paid to teach and perform improv. And it was one of the greatest experiences in my life, and it has followed me through my 30 years in entertainment. Tonight, I have some of those pieces that I've worked on over the last 30 years. I've got a commercial I did for Splish Splash, a scene I did with Jesse Eisenberg. We got 2 cartoons that I worked on with the National Lampoon, and Tony Hendra, great legend and icon, did the voiceover for one of them. I have several segments where we're going to show you some of the best of sketches from the last 2 seasons of this show, Welcome Back to America. And we're going to show you some of the best of interviews with Melinda Hughes and Billy Muir of The Howard Stern Show. And we got Richie Minervini, and we also have Jackie the Joke Man Martling. Show you some of those best of moments. And we have some best of sketches that we're also going to show you, and some of the promos that brought us to this point. This show has been one of the best things that I've had the opportunity to work on. The last 9 months, 10 months have been hard on everybody, but this show has kept my sanity. And to be able to create something and to bring on entertainers and to interview them and to get to know them all a little better has been an incredible opportunity, and I look forward to doing it in coming seasons, which will come back around the end of January. On January 25th, we'll start our 3rd season, which will be a little different, and I look forward to seeing what you guys think of that. So check out this retrospect on me, episode 9, the one with the me, DB Frick, and I look forward to seeing you all in person soon. Welcome back to America. We'll be back right after this.
Baby lion cubs, my arch nemesis. Such cruel animals, the baby lion cub. Another one for my pet collection. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him a trapper. I think that's how that cliche goes. I'm Baron von Trapper of the Dusseldorf von Trappers, and no one can stop me. There is no escaping.
Checkmate, robot. Silly mistake on your part.
Does Steve really think I don't let him win?
King, it looks like we have some issues in Africa. Now that tickled. Stop that.
I'm sorry, General?
Getting myself a pedicure. It's been almost a fortnight since my last one. Back to the point. Some craze hunter named Baron von Trapper is trying to get in the Guinness Book of World Records for largest pelt collection. We're gonna need you to head to Africa forthwith.
Baron von Trapper? I remember that name well. What's this? A lone baby cub?
Mr. King, finally a chance to kill all my birds with the one leading to water. I'm Baron von Trapper, and trappers never lose. That's what Daddy always said. Oh, was it? Never try too hard, you'll hurt yourself. No matter.
I think you got your cliches mixed up. You smuggled your last pelt, Pelty Von Pelt Stealer.
It is I who shall have the laugh last. You stupid, king.
Last laugh. Get your cliches straight.
Now I win, cause you are going to die. Now that sounds evil. Now I'll get into the Guinness Book of World Records for killing the most kings. Is that too many hearts? Oh well. You may have won the battle, but you will not win the battle. Next time, I'm Baron Von Trapper, the trappingest of all trappers.
Don't worry, little lion cub. We're going to be fine. Do you have a name, little one? Well, I'm gonna name you Freefall. Freefall, don't worry. You're going to be fine. Another slick performance, might I add.
I've got some bad news, King. Looks like Dr. Bad has escaped prison.
Dr. Bad, I'm coming to get you.
I'm just getting so sick of all of the stealing.
You're purloining what's yours. It's not stealing. Think of it as embezzlement.
Where's my weed?
You probably smoked it.
I wish Norman Rockwell could be here to capture this beautiful family moment.
Okay, wish me luck today that the manager doesn't see me.
You know what Dad always said? Fricks never get caught.
The problem is, we are not Fricks. I'm Kane, and Ma Barker has several Russian and Ukrainian aliases.
Okay, no, I have one Russian ID, and thank God for that because it saved us $80,000 in food in the last 10 years. You're welcome.
Well, let's thank. It's a Forrest Gump reference. My cleverness is entirely wasted on this family.
Okay, all this stealing has gotten me horny, so I think I'm gonna swipe on Tinder.
Oh, whoa. I talked to him last time. It is not my turn.
Okay, it's 4:20. Who's calling? He knows better than that. And that's the phone I gave him.
Hey, could I maybe once go to class without smelling like pot?
No, you can't.
Why is he even calling? He's going to be home tomorrow.
Answer it. He'll think we're avoiding him.
We are avoiding him. Oh, bummer. We didn't catch it.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, Dan, thanks for picking up. Listen, are Mom and Sloan there?
No, we're alone.
Good. Because, let me tell you, I've been doing a lot of, thinking about myself in here, my life, and the way things went. A lot of introspection and self-healing, And I really want to turn my life around. So, can you do me a favor? Can you get me those one of those little blue pills when I get out? The Viagra, for sex?
Are you serious? 20 years in prison, and the first thing you think about is this?
Gee, when you kind of say it like that, I guess I need to do a little bit more introspecting. But I mean it, man. I'm really changing my life around, Dan. I mean, when I get out of here, it's going to be no more fraud, no more stealing, no more chicanery.
Chicanery? Do you even know what that means?
No, but the prison chaplain does, and he uses it all the time, so I figured I should use it too. I just can't wait to get out of here and breathe the fresh air.
Oh, there's something you can't steal. Why don't you just concentrate on your relationship with your daughter?
Yeah. Listen, I gotta go because the battery on the phone is going. Mom snuck me in an Android. I told her to get me an iPhone, but I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, really, I want to say thank you again for getting me that tattoo gig at Comic Genius. I gotta go. Dad'd be real proud of you.
Wait, what do you mean? Steve! Tattoo parlor, what are you talking about? Ma, did you tell Steve I was going to hire him at the tattoo parlor?
She's doing the thing where she pretends to be asleep to avoid accountability.
I know.
Wow, I can't believe it. I mean, everything seems so different, you know, just so new.
Yeah, not really. It's all just mountains and buildings and houses and trees. It's all the same. You want to just go back?
No, I don't want to just go back. Hey, let me ask you a question. Is stealing toilet paper still illegal?
Yes. Stealing anything is still against the law.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
No.
You sure?
Yes.
It's not legal. It's right, because in Amsterdam they legalized a lot of stuff.
Not stealing.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's still not good.
No stealing. All right. Keep in mind, we're going to have to sleep in the same bed for a few days until your mattress comes.
Of course I'm okay with that. I've been sleeping with men for the last 20 years.
Yeah, quit bragging. I'm not sure if I feel better or worse now. Just concentrate on your relationship with your daughter.
Yeah, let me tell you something. I spent 20 years in and out of prisons. All right? I can't believe Amy left me. I'm the victim here. You know? I mean, at least I have an excuse why I left her. I was in prison.
Yeah, I still think that was really stupid to tell the judge that.
Perhaps an error in judgment at the time.
Maybe we should listen to some music.
Music. Always bonds people.
Yeah, always buzzes. There it is, Juice Newton, Queen of Hearts. Dad always sang this one.
Always sang this
Playing
song.
with the Queen of Hearts. Yeah, man. No one it can really start. The Joker and the only fool to do anything for you. Laying out another lie. Thinking about a life of crime. Maybe something else. How
Turn the
about
dial
you?
to the right.
Yeah. Oh, Johnny Cash.
The Man in Black.
I hear the train a-comin', it's rolling round the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison. Maybe something else.
Turn to the left.
Yeah.
Yeah, go that way.
Oh, Fiona Apple!
Fiona
There
Apple.
you go.
Not so much.
Maybe it's just some news.
News is good.
News.
Yeah. Not my day, Dan.
No.
The imagination is very dangerous.
You have 2 bags. Okay. All right, I'll be right back. Then first, this
no, don't worry. I got it. Put your money away. I got it. What do you got it? There. Right there. There you go. Don't worry, my friend. I'm one of you. It's okay. Think that's debatable?
We take you now to Splish Splash Water Park, site of the alien invasion.
It's green and black.
It's gotta be at least 6 stories tall.
Yeah, we went on it. A lot of people did.
They seem to communicate in the universal language of fun.
And that's the latest from Splish Splash Water Park, site of the new alien invasion and all your favorite rides.
Many know of the storied past of Sagamore Hill, several hundred acres of homestead nestled in Oyster Bay, Long Island. It was a place Teddy enjoyed a variety of daily efforts, including a room for orgies made of tiger pelts and elephant tusks. Teddy spent much of his time on the hill reminiscing to locals about being with the Rough Riders and his sexual conquests on that hill. Teddy would sometimes spend hours fantasizing about clown porn. He had no qualms about getting his family in on the action, for it was known far and wide what Rough Riders really meant. You know what I mean? Nudge, nudge. Hint, hint. Wink, wink. Seriously, guys, do you know what I mean? Because I have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about here. So help me out.
I recall hearing the tale of one D.B. Frick who was trotting up and down the hill as he coughed his way to his first time with a young lady. He had been imbibing with her for many hours, and then decided it was time, but he could not find his prophylactic, so he trotted even faster back to the car, tripping, coughing, and falling the entire way, much like a gentleman would.
Teddy wasn't the only one to take advantage of the hill's plush land, but for when DB's asthma took hold and he returned up the hill, at arrival, he passed out to his lady fair. DB wasn't just any ordinary man. He was a dapper man about town, easy on the mustache. When DB took up this race with asthma and deflowerment, he took a task Jesse Owens couldn't accomplish.
DB saw his second chance with another lucky lady to go up that very same hill. This time, there was no asthma attack. However, as he reached the point of climax during lovemaking, they heard the sound of approaching bagpipes. A funeral procession had paused just in time to see them in the midst of passion. And yet there's more.
He auditioned for Oprah's game show, Are You Normal America? And he competed with his story about how he could not lose his virginity at Sagamore Hill. He lost to a man, 85 years old, who had a story about having sex with a hot 25-year-old woman during the funeral of his 85-year-old deceased wife.
Not much is known about DB, despite this 12-volume documentary by Ken Burns. But one thing is for sure. Oprah Winfrey heard a story about DB having sex, and that is worth its weight in gold.
On the heels of an internal memo revealing the power of the president to use drones to kill Americans, the White House has expanded the reach of the military program. In an effort to cut spending, the United States government now uses military drones to evict families from foreclosed homes. White House Press Secretary Jay Carney explained.
This program not only increases efficiency in the real estate market, but it reduces the deficit by replacing sheriffs and their expensive pensions, health care, and mustache maintenance. It adds to the unemployed, sure, but drones don't get tired, they don't have mouths to feed, and they usually don't employ racial and misogynistic imagery in executing their duties.
At a meeting of the National Sheriff's Association of America, for America, Sheriff R.P. Coltrane told a harrowing tale of being threatened by a drone.
I got pulled over by a drone while driving around off duty with my hound. Broke my taillight and all with a laser-guided baton. It then shoved me with said baton and told me the town wasn't big enough for the two of us.
Al Sharpton today joined the nation's sheriffs in opposing the new program.
This program of drone evictions is deeply racist and must stop. It has put both of America's African-American sheriffs out of work.
We tried to speak with some of the drones, but they had no comment. Based upon the early popularity of the program amongst bank executives and families who haven't been vaporized, the Obama administration has ordered a fleet of drones designed to hunt, kill, and defund students past due on their Perkins loans.
These are those new writers. We hired those new writers.
You hired the writer, and I'm sick of it. You take care of it yourself. I'm out of here. I hate it.
Wow. Okay. Millie's really angry. I think maybe I should probably get rid of this writer. This guy we hired a few weeks ago, Ernest. Bobby, can you send in Ernest? I think I need to get rid of him, Ernest. Oh, wow, that was quick. You were there. Right. Okay, Ernest, great. And all the fishing equipment.
Hola.
As always.
¿Cómo está, Deborah?
All right, Ernest Hemingway. It's DB Frick. You work for. You were hired as a writer for Welcome Back to America with DB Frick.
Whatever.
So You're writing a lot of very offensive material over the last few weeks.
I saw the woman out in the hallway. She seems all hot and bothered.
Yeah, she works here.
You're welcome.
Oh, okay. We have kind of noticed that the material's a little aggressive, and we're getting like too many complaints from audience, about the. And we're just going to have to fire you. I'm really sorry, Ernest Hemingway, but we have to fire you here at Welcome Back to America. I feel terrible. Oh, that's a pun. That's a pun on one of your books.
Apparently.
Yeah.
I won the Nobel Peace Prize for Literature.
Did you really?
Yeah.
The Nobel Peace Prize for
Came
Literature?
with $1 million. I don't really need this job.
Oh, $1 million?
Yeah.
Okay, then, go on, write another book. But
you know what, DB, have you ever stared down a bull in the ring of battle?
No, that's not something normal people do.
Have you ever driven an ambulance on a war field?
No, I've never driven an ambulance on a war field.
It shows.
Of course it shows. Look, Mr. Hemingway, I'm just really sorry, but we've got to fire you.
You know what, that's fine. I will, as I said in Paris back in 1918, au revoir, mange-moi.
You're right.
Or what I said to Fidel the last time I saw him.
Fidel Castro.
See, I said, adios, comeme. Eat me.
Wow.
Bye-bye.
Ernest Hemingway, everybody. I just fired Ernest Hemingway. We got a lot for you coming up on Welcome Back to America. We got Michael J. Seeloff coming up. He's an actor. He lives out in L.A. He's done a lot of commercials. You'll see him and you'll be like, oh my God, I recognize that guy. We also have Kevin Bartini, warm-up comic, very funny guy, beloved. We also have Rich Kane, who runs a little company out in L.A. He does a lot of reality TV. Very funny guy. He's a producer. We produced a cartoon together with Andy Danish and the National Lampoon last year. This cartoon will show after our interview. So thanks for checking out. Welcome Back to America. We'll be right back after this. God, I can't believe that Hemingway.
You're fired.
Yeah, I just fired one of the greatest writers of all time. That wasn't easy. So in addition to our news this week, we got an intern last week.
We did?
Yeah, we had to take on an intern. We have a lot of extra work around here that we needed done.
Right,
so we
Russ.
took on an intern.
That's Russ.
Right, we took on Russ, the intern. Yeah. And it was so excited when he came in. We had him hang out at the desk.
Yeah.
Look at him. He's so happy to be here. It was really nice to see.
He was so happy at the beginning.
So
I remember now.
Nice to see
Oh, and then he's touching my pom-poms.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Well, they're iconic. The pom-poms are
I don't
iconic
care
on
who
the
he
show.
is.
So he was excited to see them. Yeah. But we had to get down to work. So I showed him a list of all the work we have to do.
Of what he had to clean.
Yeah. So you got him.
Yes. Right. I got him to clean. But you know what? He missed a spot, and I hate that.
Yeah, it wasn't shiny enough after it was done. I think he did it like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, he's a mess.
Then the bathroom's been broken for weeks, so we had to unclog that thing. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, that was good. That was good times.
He loved it though.
He did. He was good at it.
Better him than me.
Yeah, me too.
Was it like 3 months that was like that?
Yeah, not good.
And then he got us those coffees. I don't know how yours was, but my coffee, the coffee that I got, was a little frothy, and you know how pissed off I get when my coffee is frothy.
Yes.
So I took it upon myself to teach him, a quick lesson.
What did you do? What happened?
Well, I poured a little coffee down his back, maybe.
Oh, okay. Well, that probably got him.
Yeah, got his attention for sure.
And he got moving. Did he go get you more coffee?
He didn't even know what happened because I ran. So by the time he turned around, and then because he wouldn't shut up about it. You put him in the car.
Yes.
Yeah, we had to get him
locked.
He
was annoying.
But he couldn't breathe, so you let it open. And then he almost got out.
I was feeling in a good mood, that's why, so.
Yeah, and then he almost got out, though. We don't want Russ to get away.
No, that's why I had to put him in the back.
Yeah, but he loved it. He's like, I've never been in a trunk before.
Yeah,
he was so excited.
Pick him up and I'm like, what?
Yeah, like a little baby. He wanted to be like
a big baby.
Yeah, but he was excited to get in there.
Yeah, he was excited. But he thought it was a big joke. But you know what? It's not a joke. Wear your mask properly.
No, that made you mad. But he tied himself up, and you shut him up quick, though.
I wanted him to. That's right.
work on America. America's awesome. That's right. And be quiet.
He's so happy about it, though. But there he is. You know, Ross is our intern.
He's
been here for a week.
He was adorable.
We'll never forget that guy. We'll never forget him. It's great to have him around.
There he is. Look at him by the tail light.
And then it pulled off. The car pulled off, and I haven't seen him in a while. I don't know where he's been.
Yeah.
But we have our show today. We have our guest, Richie Minervini.
Oh.
He's an icon of comedy, East Side Comedy Club, you know, on the shirt over here. He's going to be, we have a few segments with him, and we talked to him for a little while. He's really great.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Rusty.
Hey.
Hi.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Buddy, back off.
Ross.
Ross?
Yeah. You just watched photos.
Oh, the pictures. You're the guy in the pictures.
I like your makeup.
He's the guy in the pictures. Okay, yeah, what's up? Can we help you? Is there something you need?
Well, I just.
Where did you just come from?
I woke up in a field. It was fine. I mean, there was just a few wild animals, but I made it.
Okay.
Okay,
cool.
yeah, you're here.
Yeah.
That's great. I'm really sorry. That's weird that would happen. I would never do that to anyone.
Yeah, never.
What do you have there?
I wanted you guys to sign my college credit form.
Oh, we don't do college credit around here. Ever since the pandemic, we're not allowed to do any college credit. Oh, that must wow, yeah.
It's a little raw.
Your eye, all messed up.
I don't even know what that's from. I just
Yeah,
kind of woke up. The pain was
me
just sort of there.
Yeah. So yeah, we don't do college credit, and I'm really sorry about this, but you're fired. We have to get rid of our interns. We're not going to be able to afford you. But as a consolation, you can take the garbage out on the way out. That would be great.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
I do love garbage.
Yeah, no, it was on your resume.
Yeah.
So if you could just hop to that.
I'm sort of minoring in it.
Yeah, okay. All right, bye, Rusty.
So, thank you.
And if you could leave a 20 for the pizza later, that would be great.
Sure.
Thanks,
Hey,
Russ.
can you get me a calzone too, please?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Rusty.
We'll reimburse you. So, yeah, we got Richie Minervini's on, icon of comedy, East Side Comedy Club. This man found people like Eddie Murphy and Rosie O'Donnell and Kevin James and got them on the stage for the first time. Very important person in comedy, so stay for those interviews. Of course, Millie Michaels, as always. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome, Dan.
Stay tuned.
What a nice man.
Welcome back to America. DB Frick, Millie Michaels.
Millie Michaels. See ya. Bye, Rusty.
Who?
Ross. I don't know. Okay.
Always like a good cop joke.
So do I.
So
funny.
Yeah. You have weird. Hi, officer. How you doing? We're recording a show.
That's fine. Is everything okay here?
Yeah, everything's fine.
Well, I got a call for a disturbance. Ma'am, are you okay? I got a call for a woman screaming in pain.
That was me inside.
My ears are hurting. They're splitting. Is everything okay? Did this
that
man
was
hurt
me
you?
because he's chewing with his mouth open, and I don't think it's funny.
I'm
Funny?
hungry. I wanted to eat a sandwich.
Ma'am, did he say anything offensive?
Yeah, he said it just now. It's offensive.
Offensive. Ma'am, can I just ask you to slide over here?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Handsome guy.
Well, thank you.
That's a big coffee.
Yes, this is what's known as a cop-sized coffee. Only found at Dunkin' Donuts.
Fair enough.
Now, let me ask you something. You're eating a sandwich. That's supposed to be funny?
Look how nice he just ate that chip. He didn't have a
you find eating a sandwich is funny?
I thought the audience would like to see me eat a sandwich. I thought it was funny. You guys.
I didn't think it was funny.
Sir, do you consider yourself some sort of a comedian?
Well, I do have a talk show. I mean, this is my talk show. We do a talk show with
Because
Millie
are you
here.
aware of the comedy code 119-7?
No, I've never heard of any comedy code.
You've never heard of a comedy code?
No.
Well, comedy code 119-7 is the unlawful dissemination of unoriginal and hack material. I find a lot of violators at the open mics there.
You're with the police?
Yes, I am.
Wow.
That was rude. Look, officer, am I under arrest?
You might be. Are you, in fact... Wait a second. What is the name of this show?
It's Welcome Back to America with DB Frick and the Not Quite Ready for Jihad players.
DB Frick. Why does that name sound familiar to me?
Because of the show, because of my picture, because I'm famous.
No, I've never seen it. I know. You are DB the Hack Frick. You are wanted all across the comedy circuit for hack material and stolen jokes. Sir, that is a grand larceny, stealing jokes.
Get him!
Wait, am I under
Let's go.
arrest?
I believe so.
Get him.
Wait, let me try.
Are you really a comedian?
I am, and I can prove it. I'll tell you a joke right now. I'll tell you a joke.
Hang on, ma'am.
Yeah?
Is he a comedian?
What does that even mean?
Okay, that's what I thought. Sir, I will give you one chance to prove to me that you're a comedian.
Okay.
And if you are, I will leave and make this an unnecessary response.
Okay. Why did the monkey fall out of the tree?
Why did the monkey fall out of the tree? Why did the monkey fall out of the tree?
Because he's dead?
You know what?
I don't know. No. I've heard
I'm
that
not
before.
sure now who the hack is.
No,
Did you make this call?
I heard.
Did you call me here to tell me that joke?
Look,
sir, I understand that this may be. I may have made a mistake here, but I did get the complaint about you, so I will give you one chance. Otherwise, you both going downtown.
No, he told me the joke.
Look, if I'm under arrest,
I love
I want to
monkeys.
call my lawyer, Arthur Dent. I'm calling my lawyer, Arthur Dent.
Arthur Dent is your lawyer?
Yes.
Yes. Good luck with that joker.
You better call Saul.
Okay, I will give you this one chance to tell me a joke to make me laugh.
Oh, you gave me. Okay, I'll try another one. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Boo.
Boo who?
Oh, what are you, sad cop? What are you crying?
You know what?
Not funny. Not funny.
You, sir, are hereby
Oh, don't
deemed
do this in front of my
clown.
audience.
A clown.
I can't
Now let's
believe you
go.
just did this in front of my
Downtown.
audience. Look,
Let's
okay,
go.
We have a great show for you tonight. We
Let's
have a great
go.
show. We have come up. We have improv from Improv Extreme out of the UK. We also have.
Come
I
on,
just wanna
you.
Get me. We also have Anthony Rogers, who just ran for Congress in Missouri, and we also have Victor Venato. He's a cartoonist for the New Yorker. Watch. Thanks. I want my lawyer.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I want my mask.
I forgot my coat. Oh.
Take
Thank
those.
you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
That
And my
was
coffee.
fabulous. Yes, because he's a pig. He used to be chucklesome, but now he's like untidy and sloppy with that sandwich. Ugh. But now he got the show. It's all mine.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I should do this week for a theme for the show. I just can't come up with anything. There's just
kind of blanking because nothing really is going on.
Nothing's really happened recently. So.
Hey, I got an idea for shoes.
Shoes?
Yeah.
You want the theme to be shoes? Okay, I'll think about it.
Okay, thanks.
I think I got it. It'll be the episode with no theme. Hey everybody, DB Frick here, in rep of Welcome Back to America and Strong Island Television. We got 2 weeks of women in entertainment coming up, and to celebrate, Millie is going to throw stuff at my face. Right? Watch our Women in Entertainment series, Monday at 10.
Thanks, Dan. That was fun.
Hey everybody, it's DB Frick here with Welcome Back to America and Strong Island Television. Check us out every Monday at 10 p.m. And it looks like maybe a few people haven't been watching as much as we'd like. And, if you don't keep on watching, I'm going to have to hire guys to beat up Russ again.
It's Ross?
It's Russ.
America. Did I do something wrong?
You just have to hit the video.
What's that?
Video?
I got Zoom. Oh, here, let me see the sound button. How's that?
No. You don't see us, right?
All right, wait, what are you getting?
No. No, Jay, no.
Dan, wake up.
Jay, no.
What's the matter?
I had a terrible dream that I was having a terrible interview with Jackie Martling this Monday at 10 p.m. on Strong Island Entertainment.
Do you want your teddy bear? Here, hold that, honey. That'll make you feel better.
Guys like us, we had it made. Those were the days.
And you know when you were then.
Girls were girls and men were men. Mister, we could use a man like Herbert Hoover again. Didn't need no welfare state.
Everybody pulled their weights.
G.R.O. LaSalle read great. Those were the days.
Let's go get coffee.
Watch Welcome Back to America every Monday on Strong Island Television.
Ooh.
All right, that looks great.
Okay, good. I gotta make a call. Don't touch anything.
Welcome Back to America will premiere Monday, August 3rd at 10 p.m. Check it out on strongisland.com. See it or forever say you didn't. Hi, everybody. I wanted to tell you all that you should watch Welcome Back to America tonight at 10 p.m. on Strong Island Television. Haha, it's going to be a great time. Haha. Bye, everybody. Talk to you for a minute. Sure. It's kind of awkward, but I was talking with the rest of the staff here. The guys and gals around here, and we decided that we have to let you go.
You let me go? You are aware I own this place.
Oh, you own the place?
Yeah.
Oh. It's a little embarrassing then. Do I get to stay?
Let me think about it.
Check out Welcome Back to America this August 3rd on strongisland.com. It'll be one of the funniest shows you ever get to see. And you get to see this picture. If you guys don't watch this Monday at 10, I'll eat this kitten. I've had this cat for 15 years. I don't want to eat it, but if I have to, that's on you. That's on you. So watch every Monday night at 10 p.m. Welcome Back to America with D.B. Frick on Strong Island Television. Watch it, or forever say you didn't. The staff at Welcome Back to America and Strong Island Television would like everyone to know that no cats were hurt in the filming of this promotional, except for the cat DB8.
Writing a book is the adventure of a lifetime. Red Penguin Books take pride in giving our authors a publishing experience that is stress-free and celebratory all the way. Some of our authors first approach us with no more than an idea for a book that's ready to sprout. Others submit completed manuscripts. Whether you're at either end or anywhere in between, our goal is to get you published. At Red Penguin Books, we offer options and opportunities that are unique in the world of publishing, and all of them are designed to keep you, the author we so deeply respect, in the driver's seat, unlike other publishing houses. So, if you want to write a book and are looking for a publisher, we've got you covered. Red Penguin Books deal in publishing services, book development, and ghostwriting for digital, print, and audiobook. Call us at 516-448-4993 or visit our website, www.redpenguinbooks.com.
I mean, I was killing in Philadelphia for years before I met Howard. You know, 1979, 80, 81, 82, right. There was Bananas and the Comedy Factory Outlet and the Comedy Works and the Comedy Cabaret. And all the guys from Long Island, we drove down there all the time and had so much fun. Oh, it was you know, there was a place where you literally, the Comedy Works was a long room. And if you had to take a leak, you had to go down a flight and walk through the room and walk in front of a belly dancer. It's just not believable. The only people that would believe those stories are people that actually worked those rooms, you know. Unbelievable. And then, you know, and that wound up that scene is in the movie, and in the movie it's Jenna Jameson and I'm sitting next to her folding the clothes as she's getting undressed, which is really fun. And the truth of it is the girl that came in was wearing like a fur coat, and she just, I guess, took off a fur coat. She was nude. And people listening, Howard was, you know, still somewhat new to New York, so people didn't know for sure that, you know, everything that ever happened on that show really happened. But people didn't know that yet. If he says, "Hey, look, there's a naked girl in here," you know, as Cousin Brucey would say, "Who's was theater of the mind," you know. But it was real. You know.
That is an amazing story. Where there's a few pictures
if anybody is an old enough Stern fan to go way back, there was a writer for the Philadelphia Inquirer that hated the Stern Show and wrote scathing articles about us and was so crappy. And he married Maria, the girl who got undressed. You couldn't make that up. You could not. Stu Bykowski. And of course, incredible. I had met him a million times from working, in Philadelphia. It's a small world. I was just talking to a guy who did a podcast in Detroit yesterday. A really, really funny guy, Jeff Dworkin.
Yeah, I know him.
So we're talking, and I said, "You realize that the night I met you, I went out to do a big charity event for Erin Cummings, a thing called Mittens for Detroit, and Kevin Metheny was there. The actual pig virus. Well, the band was Pig Vomit. His name was Pig Virus, but I think they referred to him as Pig Vomit in the movie. I never figured that out. But the real guy was there. And Jeff was like, "Oh, man, I can't believe you didn't introduce me to him." I said, "Well, how would I know that anybody was a Stern fan long enough ago to have any idea who he was, you know?" But he died not too long ago. But that was Paul Giamatti's first, kick-ass role, you know.
He played it very memorably too. Very memorable.
It was so great. It was so great. Great times. Great times.
You sent me a bunch of pictures, a lot of great pictures of you with some amazing celebrities. I want to talk about a few of those pictures. But the first one, since we're on Howard, the only picture of you and Howard that you sent was a picture from must have been the early 80s, and you're doing like a telethon, and he's pinching.
They asked them to appear on the Easter Seals telethon. And I had just started on the show, and he said, "Hey, why don't you come in and answer phones on the telethon?" So I said, "Sure." And then he came over, and somebody took a picture of us standing there. That's when he was built like a pear, and he still had his Jufro and his mustache. You know, we were very close. We had a lot of fun. You know,
I'm sure. You can tell that. There's no way anyone would gain anything other than that from watching the show. There's another picture of you and Willie Nelson, which is just awesome. I'd like to know.
Willie Nelson is a dear friend. We actually, I beat him in a rolling contest on the Stern Show. And the next time, one of the times he came in, we actually played. He played On the Road Again, and I played lead guitar. Fred played bass. We had a band called The Losers, but that's a long story, but it was great fun. And Willie and I went out and hosted a show for Marijuana Policy Project and Normal And Willie was headlining the show, and he would only do it if it was for both of the organizations. And it was in Austin, and the opening act was his daughter and Arlo Guthrie's daughter, Kathy Guthrie. They have a band called Folk Uke. And here I'm hoping that Willie's audience will be able to handle what I do.
Right.
And the opening song by Amy Nelson and Kathy Guthrie, with Willie singing along with them, was "Dumb Motherfucker Got Fucked Up and Lost the Fucking Whatever." The title of the song had "fucking" it 5 times.
Motherfucker, you were fine.
And me and Willie have been exchanging jokes for 25 years. Like, we send jokes back and forth, and he loves it and I love it. You know, I've got stoned with him like 3 or 4 times. He's in my documentary. He's in my documentary. Went down and I got some 10 minutes of me talking to him that his daughter Amy filmed. But then we asked him if we could film him for the documentary with a good camera. And me and Ian Carr went down to New Orleans, and we got on the bus, and he taped me and Willie talking for like 10 minutes. And then we get done with the interview, and Willie passes the pipe, and we each take a toke, and we couldn't see. And he got up and did a 75-minute set. And he has
his own brand.
He's the greatest character. Yeah, Willie Reserve. He's the greatest character, and he is who he is.
Yeah,
and
no, I
get
get
that. Is
that.
what you get. Just a sweet, sweet, wonderful guy,
I had an experience with him. I was interning at Conan, and he came on the show with Johnny Cash. And I was in the green room with them. And because I was an intern, he rolled a joint and lit it and passed it my way. But because I was an intern, I was like, I can't take this. I'm going to get fired. And he offered Johnny some of it. And Johnny was like, I don't do that anymore, Willie. It was a great moment.
Yeah, but Ian Carr, the guy who did the documentary, was my partner on the Jackie's Joke Hunt for 8 years. And he's a nice Jewish boy, and he'll drink a little bit, but he's not really a pothead. But he said, listen, when fucking Willie Nelson hands you the pipe, you take a toke,
Right, I really should have. Now you bring up Eddie. We were talking about Eddie Murphy, obviously. I wanted to know if you remember when you first met him, and if you remember when you first saw him on stage. And
Yes.
Do you remember that experience at all?
1977 at Rich M. Dixon's White House Inn. He would come in, and I was a young kid. He went on stage the first week. I was a student of comedy. I studied everybody, and he crushed it. And everyone's saying, "Oh, God, great, great, great." I said, "Hey, kid," I was the MC. I said, "You're doing Richard Pryor." And he went, what do you know about Richard Pryor? I mean, it was really that segregated back then. You didn't watch, across the board. Richard Pryor was an underground comedian that they knew in his community, but he wasn't on TV. And I go, "Just do your own stuff." So the next week he comes in, and he cleaned it all up. He did Bill Cosby. I said, "All right." He was like, I think he was 16 years old.
Wow.
And then we got friendly, and we went out on the road, and Eddie would fall asleep when it said toll booth, 1 mile. Everybody used to chip in, and he'd be sleeping.
There's something about you being a mile away from places. There's something
every
about...
time it said toll booth, 1 mile, he'd go to sleep. He's also, I think he was a high school senior, so we were all 25, 26.
Wow.
And we would do a comedy show, we'd be at a bar, and he's like, "Hey, guys, I got to go to school tomorrow." Well, go sleep in the car. He would bring his pillow. He'd be in the back seat. We get out at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. Jackie, me, Dave Hawthorne, Bobby Woods, and we'd drop this poor boy off at like 4 or 5 in the morning, and he had to go to school in 3 hours.
Well, okay, that's so...
Crazy.
So
That's
he gets
amazing.
to Saturday Night Live. There was a guy by the name of Franklin Ajaya.
Oh, I know, of course. Yeah.
Okay,
Franklin
well,
Ajay.
He had a little bit of trouble on Saturday Night Live. They wanted him. He was set to go, but he didn't show up for rehearsals and things. I mean, here's his big break. He's already celebrating. He signed the contract. He can't wake up in the morning, okay? He's a nightclub comic. And he suggested that they shoot at night because they were nightclub comedians.
Right, yeah.
That's why he'd be awake. He wakes up at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and we can do the show at night. So they got rid of him. And then they had another guy named Charlie Barnett, very funny man, brilliant mind.
Mm-hmm.
He mimicked a couple of the bits that they did before. They gave him a script. His manager said, "Let's take it home." And Charlie came in the very next day and nailed it. and Lorne Michaels saw something a little askew. They gave him another bit. His manager said, give me an hour. They went back to the room. Charlie comes in, nails it. 5 other people in the bit. He knew when he had to come in and come out. And then Lorne handed him something. He said, just read this to the camera, will you? And Charlie went, doesn't read.
Oh, boy.
Doesn't read.
That's
now
smart.
they need to fill that slot next week. They get an Eddie Murphy out of nowhere, nice, clean cut reading, and he had garbage parts for the first 5 or 6 episodes, and then all of a sudden he had really stupid parts. Back that truck up, all the stupidest stuff in the world. A guy with a broom, he was an extra at best.
It's important to note that when Eddie Murphy auditioned for SNL, he went in there wearing your jacket, an East Side comedy jacket. It's important to note that. It's a big deal.
Yeah, it was kind of fun.
And I have this fantasy. That I've had for months since he was coming back to doing stand-up, which maybe has changed now. Maybe he won't at all. But I sort of imagined him coming back to Long Island, to his roots, to try to this just seems to make sense. Go back home, visit your past, and he would do a show for East Side. I just feel that.
Here's a great story. So anyway, on Saturday Night Live, they were running short on time. The skit that they were going to do sucked. And he goes, I got Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood. They go, what's that? A bit that he perfected. And he went, all right, do it. So no one saw him do it before. He went up, crushed. After that, a rewritten contract, and he's the star of the show.
Wow.
1 episode, they needed 4 minutes to be filled. He came out with his outfit, and he crushed it. So Eddie was going to go back to stand up recently. It's like a year and a half, 2 years ago. And the guys in the city used to give us a bit of a hard time being Long Island guys. They were all listen. They worked and they were funny. They worked at comedy clubs. They got $5 a hamburger and a beer. And I was a businessman kind of, so I was doing these nightclubs where the comics were getting $50, $75, $100, and there was a little resentment. Well, Eddie went into the comic strip. There was a guy named D.F. Swedler there. And he used to harass Eddie all the time. He's too young. When Eddie made it, he said he hasn't put his time in. He doesn't deserve it. He hasn't been on the stage for 9 months, a year. And I said, DF, you've been here for 7 years. You tell me if somebody offered you $1 million, you would say, no, I'm not ready. So DF for harassing Eddie was never nice to Eddie. Well, 2 or 3 years ago, Richie Tinkin calls me up, the owner of the comics, and said, hey, you want to come to the city? I go, yeah, what's up? Eddie wants to do a spot at the comic strip under the radar on a Tuesday. I said, okay, cool. Eddie said, it'd be great to have Richie there. I go, all right. So we drive in, a really rainy night, and we're waiting. Eddie shows up. He comes in, the hellos are big. There's like 30 people in the room. And he goes in the room, and he's like, he's getting ready. Who's on stage emceeing? D.F. Swedler. From 35 years ago. Eddie laughed so hard, he goes, Tinkin, I can't do this. I'm just going to go make fun of that guy. I got to get out of here. And he left.
That's amazing.
That's hilarious.
I want to ask your characters a few questions, if you don't mind. One of your most famous, probably what made you famous, is your impression of Ozzy Osbourne. Now, Ozzy, I wanted to know, when was the last time you ate a bat?
First of all, I can't even remember what I ate last night, let alone the last time I ate a bat. But the last time I ate a bat, I think I was at Wrigley Field. I hit a home run.
Al Pacino, Chino, I have a question for you. Can you use your very famous line, woo-ha? Can you use that in a sentence?
I was using woo-ha years ago. I was ahead of my time. You know why? Because I knew COVID-19 was coming. Hoo-ha! And I knew where it was coming from. You understand me? I'm in the dark over here, Dan. I have to look out to nowhere. I'm in the dark.
What's that from? What is that from? I'm in the dark.
I think it's from Scent of a Woman.
Okay, it could be. Okay. He has so many famous lines.
Charlie. That's when he talked like this.
One of your most iconic moments, and what makes you actually a legend, in my opinion, is David Lee Roth. You got to be David Lee Roth for a whole day on Howard Stern. One of the most important days on Howard Stern in the history of Howard Stern, actually. So I wanted to ask David Lee Roth, when was the last time you were on drugs?
When was the last time I was on drugs? Is there such thing as going back in time? Because we would have to go back and forward in time. I could do that. Yeah, Einstein, you know. I would say the last time, the question, if we were going to properly phrase that, would be, when was the last time you were sober?
Good answer, David. Good answer.
It's like saying, is it good morning or good night? Wow!
And he's still around, which is amazing. John Travolta, one of the most famous people in the history of the world. What is your favorite thing about Scientology?
You know my favorite thing about Scientology is, it's a safe haven. It's almost like the safe haven, like the way the priesthood, the church is a safe haven for priests. It's a safe haven for actors. All right, if you know what I mean. That's an inside joke, all right?
Oh, I get it. Now, Rodney, if you could do anything now, what would it be that you would do?
You know, I'd start my own social media website. You know, I'd call it "Sit on My Facebook." Yeah, that's right.
Love the Rodney. Rodney.
Boy, I'll tell you, I love you too, you know? I like being here. I like being anywhere.
Rodney from Beyond the Grave. I want to finish up with De Niro, another very famous person. How do you pick your movies, Robert?
I don't pick my movies. I pick my movies the same way I feel, with my hands. Huh? Is that the best you could do? Is that the best question you can give me? What's wrong with you? Huh? I don't pick them.
That was great. We covered a wide array of what you do. You must have dozens. We know you have dozens of voices that you could do.
It's been a while since I did that rapid fire impression thing. That was good.
Do you do Melania for an hour and a half?
No, people would get so bored.
Right. I think it would be hard to do that. So how do you change that into like a 3-act structure where it's different visually for the audience each time, and then it actually works probably?
Well, you pepper you have a journey of your show. You do some songs. You talk a bit about what's going on in the news, and there's audience interaction. Everyone loves that. And then the Melania Diary music that I used was from a very famous radio show that we had in England, which was a sort of the phone-in with your sad story that you wanted to air, why your wife left you, or your dog died or whatever, and it would go do 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 do, and it was called his song or her song or something. And that music, when the music came in, and all you need is a nice lighting state, and you transform into Melania. And then they'll say, "Dear Daddy," and then you're in, and then the music finishes, and then there's a lighting state, and you're back in the room. But it was so much fun doing that. It was so much fun. It's the only impersonation I can do. I'm not really good at anything else.